It's Me Tinx Live exclusively on Radio Andy, Channel 102. Oh my God, I'm like, my problem with cardio is that it makes me hungry. Like, it makes me so hungry. That's why I don't do it. I know I'm about to have a candy, which is really bad because you're, like, I need to eat. Well, actually, I already ate. They had a delicious chia pudding at the thing from Happier Grocery. They had it. They catered it. It was really good. And I actually have some Power Balls in my purse, which is so not a me thing. Yeah, but that's, maybe I'll eat those. But I'm really excited for Chipotle for lunch. Lauren encouraged me to get tacos the other day.
Are you gonna get them again? Okay.
Yeah. I really like them.
Yeah, they're really good.
You really did it for you. Really, that was a good call. I've never been like a Chipotle taco girl, but like they're amazing.
I also love to get the bowl and then get the tortilla on the side. So then you can make your own little taco.
That's true. That's kind of nice. But there's something about them giving you the tacos that's like kind of nice.
The quesadilla compartments is the best.
Well,
Chipotle.
no, I agree.
That's why.
But when you're trying to, I feel like tacos are like a little healthier, skinnier. No,
Yeah.
Maybe not.
No, I agree.
I mean, it's
Depends.
the same combination of everything. Cheese, meat, bean.
Well, quesadilla is my
Tortilla.
favorite, but what the Chipotle downstairs, they won't do a quesadilla unless you order it ahead on the app, and I don't have that kind of forethought.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Wow.
It's a random thing about the Chipotle just downstairs.
Oh, it's just that one?
Yes. Or, well, I'm sure it's other ones too, but obviously we always go to the one downstairs.
What's the dating app that you got to be invited to? That's like this Chipotle. They're like very exclusive.
Use the app if you want a quesadilla, which is crazy because quesadilla is like literally the best thing on earth. I love their quesadilla.
I made 426 quesadillas yesterday in 11 seconds for my children. They're
Really?
the easiest thing. Like, how can't you just make those to order?
It's one of the most delicious foods on earth.
Agreed.
I in college, okay, how much weight did everybody gain freshman year? I gained a solid 25.
Same. Maybe even 30.
Yeah, maybe even 30.
I'm 30-ish pounds, definitely my freshman year. Yeah.
Because I had never had Mexican food before because in England they didn't have it, especially not back then. And I moved to California and I was like, oh, this is the best thing ever. I will never eat anything. And for every single dinner, I ate an enormous chicken cheese quesadilla with extra sour cream for an entire year. And then you layer on the beer and all the other stuff and the hangover burritos and all that stuff. But every day for a year, I ate a cheese quesadilla for dinner. It was a good time. I didn't even notice. My mom picked me up. She was like, oh my.
I was going to say, you probably didn't.
Jesus.
Yeah, you don't even realize.
I didn't even notice. And then I look back at pictures and I was like, okay, that was cool.
Your face is also just like permanently puffed up in college,
Yeah, because you drink
alcohol.
the worst. You drink literally, and you don't drink water. Like, I don't think I drank water for 4 years. Like, we weren't into the cool, like, water bottle ESWB game back then. It was just like, I would wake up and I would drink Diet Coke or a coffee.
Yep.
I'd wake up looking for a clean Solo cup.
Yeah,
Until I put some tap water into
Literally,
maybe.
maybe. Yeah, it was the best of times. Okay, we are going to. Sorry, the screen, I can't see it.
Lily.
Lily. Hi, Lily. How are you?
Hi, Tinx. I'm not great, man.
Oh no, tell me what's going on.
Okay. Well, first of all, I wanted to tell you that I called at the end of August about if I should use my fiance's estranged sisters as our flower girls.
Yes. Okay. So just remind everybody briefly. I do remember this. It was like, sorry, can you just remind me of the exact situation that you called in about?
Yeah. So we got engaged and we were planning our wedding, and we were debating if we should use his sisters as our flower girls in our wedding because he wasn't really close with them and had a complicated relationship with his dad.
Correct. Okay. Yes, I remember. And I was like, you do you, and you have to make the best choice for you. And people were giving other ideas about how to include the little girls. Yes, I remember. So what did you end up deciding?
Well, I'm calling you with an update that's not a good one. This week, my fiance called off our wedding.
Oh my God. Wow. I'm really, really sorry. I'm so sorry. You must be in complete shock, or were you not? Was it kind of like, did you have a hint that he was going to do it, or what was the circumstances? What did he say?
Yeah, so I think ultimately it came down to just some unresolved personal issues, but it totally came out of the blue. Things were great. We were super busy. Our love from the beginning was fast and intense, kind of felt like a fairy tale. We haven't been together very long, but, we kind of met and found that we were connected everywhere. He lived 5 blocks north from me, grew up a block from my grandmother's house. We had mutual friends. The list goes on. It was like kismet. We started dating in March, booked a trip to New York City together 2 weeks later. We're from Canada. Became exclusive shortly after, and then we got engaged in August after he designed my ring with a jeweler and asked my parents for permission. It was fast, but it was right. You know, he wrote me love letters every morning, drove me to work, took me out, helped with my family. We were like head over heels. I found my person. And then after the engagement, I fully opened up my heart, felt super safe. We started wedding planning. We found a venue, decided to have a spring wedding to cut on costs. Then we had an engagement party in September and sent out invitations. And then things kind of got a bit like boring after that. Like he was working full time and was in school, and I was working full time and planning a wedding. And so about 3 weeks ago, he started to distance himself, and I became kind of anxious.
Do you guys live together?
Attachment. Yeah, so we actually moved into my parents' house for a couple months to save for the wedding. And yeah, I started to get anxious about how things were going, and he reassured me. And then like a week later, just called everything off. The reason being, you know, that he wanted to be the guy that could do it and get married and have that life, but he didn't feel ready yet and didn't know if he ever would be.
God.
And like I knew he had a complicated past, but I think that everything coming to a head just brought everything up for him.
Yeah.
But I can't help but just feel so sad.
I mean, it's completely understandable, babe. You should and you will. It's a really intense thing to happen to somebody. You're going to be in pain. You're probably still in shock, and that's completely normal. I mean, you got the rug pulled out from under you. Totally understand. You know, it was fast moving. I mean, look, I don't know what kind of stage you're in, but here's what I'll say. It's an annoying thing to say, but it's the truth. It is better that it happened now than post the wedding. It is. I know it feels horrific and horrendous and really stressful and just confusing, but I think that him saying I can't do this is in a way, it's better now than after, because it would just feel even more horrendous after, I think. And at least, you know, now you have this resolution. And if someone is telling you I can't be who you need me to be, then you have to take that at face value. And in some ways, I do admire him, you know, doing it now versus just going through with it and then breaking up with you a week after the wedding or whatever. I mean, look, it's horrendous. I'm not trying to be toxic positivity by finding, you know, the silver lining whatsoever. But I do believe that. I do think it's better now, and at least, you know, I think for me, you know, when someone is saying like, no, I can't do this with you, I'm like, okay, well, now that I know for sure that you are not my person, because my person would do this with me, and they would want to fight through it, and they would want to talk through it and have those difficult conversations and say, listen, I'm feeling wobbly, but like, I still want to go through this together. So, I mean, I'm not trying to, again, be toxic positivity, but I think if you need kind of like a North Star as you heal from this, I think that those facts should provide you with some level of comfort.
Yeah, I agree. I know that it is better that it happened now. I just kind of wish it didn't happen at all.
Of course. Yeah.
I think that my question for you is just plain and simple, like, how do I heal? How do I move forward? I know it's like baby steps, one foot in front of the other, but what does that even look like?
I think it is one day at a time. I think that when something horrible happens, we immediately go to, how can I help make myself feel better? How can I fix myself? How can I kind of just stop this pain? And there is no magic pill, sadly, right? There's no magic pill to stop this pain right now. You have to move through it, and you have to look at it like one day at a time. Something that I've always found really helpful is not looking in the past and not looking at the future as much as you can. And that's why I love this kind of imagery of one day at a time. You wake up and you're in immense pain. Usually the morning is like when it all comes rushing back to you, and you think, what the fuck? What's going on in my life? How did I get here? All this shit. And you just think, I just have to do today. I just have to go to work. I have to come home. I have to take my dog for a walk. I have to feed, you know, myself. I have to go to the gym. Whatever you have to do today, that's the only thing on your plate. And as time passes and you put more and more of those days together, you know, time will be moving on, and time does heal all wounds. there's nothing you can do aside from move through the pain. Surround yourself with people who love you. Really important. Spend time with family and friends. Plan little things that you feel up for, whether it's, I don't know, a nice lunch on a Saturday with some friends or a walk with someone you love, a family member. Plan those little moments so that you can feel the connectivity, and you just have to take it day by day. If there was a magic pill for heartbreak, the person who invented it would be the richest person on planet Earth, because it is the worst feeling and there is no shortcut. But know that with each day, it will get a little teeny bit easier, and you will feel a tiny, tiny bit better. And you just have to do it day by day, hour by hour, even sometimes.
Yeah, that's very helpful. Okay, one more thing. I kept the engagement ring. What should I buy with it? I don't think I can keep it.
No, I wouldn't keep it. I think you should definitely trade it in for something. Maybe, a necklace or something that, like, I would go shopping. I would take, a mom or a friend or, whoever you love and feel close to. And I would shop around and I would try to find something that represents strength to you or represents new beginnings. And I think you'll know it when you see it, but I think you should get yourself a piece of jewelry because, listen, this is going to be part of your life. Like, this is like a core event of your life. You will always remember this, not in a bad way, but it's going to be part of you. So why not change the perception of it and think to yourself, okay, whatever this necklace or this bracelet or piece of jewelry that I get myself represents this turning point in my life when I could have crumbled, but instead I chose to take each day by day and flourish and move forward and move towards love and move towards light and realize that it's not over. It's just begun. This is just a new beginning when you didn't expect there was going to be one.
Yeah. Okay, that really helps.
I'm so sorry. I'm thinking about you. I love you. I'm sending you strength. And I'm wrapping my arms around you. You are going to be okay. I promise you. I know it feels bad right now, but you are going to be okay.
Yeah, I know. Thanks, Tinx.
I love you.
Love you too.
Lots of love. Bye,
Bye,
babe.
baby.
Bye, baby. Oh, that's rough. That's really, really tough. That's a tough one. Yeah. That's really, I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe that was that call. I remember that call.
I remember because we were just giving her simple ways to incorporate
those
the
little
young girls
yeah.
without having them be so
Dude.
front and center.
Yeah. Yeah, you just don't know. You just literally don't know. We plan and God laughs, You simply do not know with life. It's never what you expect.
I was blown away by your advice of the jewelry.
Why?
I don't know. I thought you would have gone like trip. Like literally gather up the girls and go. I thought it was interesting that you said jewelry or some sort of something that like means strength or symbolizes strength.
You know what? That's so true. That's not like me at all because I'm always saying go on a trip.
Like, I was thinking you're going to be like, apply to Below Deck, give them your story, take the girls on a cruise.
Yeah, I think it was because she said bye and I was thinking like thing, but now
trading it in for kind of
totally,
something else.
Totally.
Yeah.
I know that people sometimes like to do that. I know like when Emrata got divorced, she split her ring into two and it was like a cool thing that she did, which I don't know. I think it depends if you want if you're into that kind of stuff, like symbolism and whatnot. Having said that, Steve, you're right. I think if it were me, I probably would take the money and go on a trip because that's what heals me more, but I just wasn't thinking about that. So either way, it's whatever type of personality, but yeah, I think getting out of town and reshuffling the deck, as Emmett, my friend Emmett says, is always a good thing. So yeah. Oh wow, thinking about her, that's a really tough thing to go through.